for a second.
No, we should just, for an hour, confess our love to, like, all the people we're hanging out with.
Shut the stream down and call me right now.
Who said that?
That was the rich email.
When did it come through today?
No.
Oh.
It said, shut down your feed and call me right now. Dude, what if you're like, gotta go, guys?
I know. Is that what the troll was expecting me to do? Like,
Oh, God damn it. That's why it sounds like a little kid. I'll meet you outside.
we shut down the stream in the middle of the break.
Shut down the feed immediately.
Because I got to call my dad. The heck? Our live feed isn't popping up yet. Need for the email. Oh, there it is. Sweet.
Oh, we're live now?
Yeah.
All right. What's up, everybody? We're going to start here shortly. My internet's not working, of course, because it's connected to Xfinity.
Ready.
I'm almost there too. I don't know why I can't pull this up.
MOJO the hype 2019 Bowman.
Dude, Belt said something in an interview. I guess he had like an outfield assist because he had him in the left field. And he, at the end of the interview, he's like, you know, it's just good to know. He's like, I'm just one of the best outfielders in the league.
That's what he said. He had been joking,
Yeah.
right? All right, I'm ready when you are.
All right. Three, two, one.
Chamber!
Okay, we are clear. Ready to go live in 5, 4, cue the talent, 3. Hey, I said cue the talent. 2, and 1. Attention hobbyists, sports fans, and collectors nationwide and abroad. It's time to get hype. About the hobby we are all a part of. Live from the MOJO Break Studios, it's Dan and Doug.
That DJ in there.
Come on! So, get
Hell
hyped.
yeah.
Be hyped. This is The Hype.
What is going down, everybody? It is time for The Hype episode 87. It's been a little while, in the epic words of Stained, and we're here to talk about lots of stuff today. We've got 2019 Bowman right around the corner, so we're going to do a little preview of that, talk about prospects, talk about prospects that busted, because there's a lot of them. So we're also going to talk a little Ohtani, maybe a little Wade, Dirk, maybe a little Magic Johnson. C-Rat, what's going on, dude?
What's up, Doug and Dan? How are you today?
We are doing great. How about Dan?
Yeah.
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 Bruh.
Oh, dude.
Couldn't
we're
wait 20 seconds, dude.
like 15 seconds into it. Why? Dude, you look so much bigger than I do.
Well, it's
Your camera's zoomed in. Mine's looks like I'm way the hell out there.
Bruh.
And actually, we both got a floating TJ head behind
Yeah.
us.
That's two different. It's two different people back
What do you
there.
say, TJ?
Thank you guys for joining us. And for those that are watching live, we do have our podcast on iTunes as well, so you can listen to the audio version of this as well. Shout out and rest in peace to Dwight Clark. This is episode 87, so giving a little tribute to the great Dwight Clark. So we'll jump right into Ohtani Transcendence. We were there last week. That's why we didn't have a show. We were at the Ohtani Transcendent party in L.A. It was at Angel Stadium on Wednesday. And it was a short flight for us. What did you think about the event, Dan? What did you think about Anaheim, getting into the event, and all that other fun stuff?
It's dope. So, the way they did it, see, Topps always keeps you on your toes. You never know what to expect when these Transcendent parties. You think that since you've been to 3 of them, you know exactly how it's going to go down. Not the case this one. We basically came in, the cocktail hour was actually in the Angels dugout. Mm-hmm. They had a little bar set up. They took a picture of you on the field. They had a bunch of Topps like signage going on on the actual like big screens and stuff like that, which was awesome. Appetizers, all that good stuff, and then they brought us in for the little Q&A sesh with Ohtani, where I accidentally stole Tom Fish's seat. Didn't know it was his. I apologize. Tom Fish, blowout cards.
Oh, okay.
So it was my bad. I apologized. I actually tried to give up my seat, but he refused to take it back.
Well, you glossed over the fact that they had a full bar in the dugout, and when I got a drink from the bar in the dugout, I was like, well, it makes sense why they don't make the playoffs now. You know what I'm saying? They're going out there.
I don't think that bar is there during the game.
It looked permanent.
I think that's I think it's like set up maybe for like protein shakes and Red Bulls.
If they have the kale salads there, you'd been all.
Well,
set.
yeah, I'd have been all about it. But what else? What else we got? The Q&A. You're probably gonna talk about that. You have a little video.
No, I don't have any video.
No, you don't. You don't have a video. So maybe it didn't happen.
Well, I'm technologically challenged when it comes to the live version of the show, but you can watch the videos of Ohtani being interviewed on YouTube. They actually went viral almost in Japan. I mean, we got all kinds of crazy comments and views from them. So you can watch the questionnaire. We got the front row because Dan gave Tom Fish the boot and just said, you know what, hey, you don't need these seats, we do. And so he stole the seats from Tom.
Actually, you just sat down, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll sit here. And there was nothing on the seat. It was like his stuff is next to the seat. So I didn't, it was my bad. It was my bad. I'm sorry, Tom.
And another kind of crazy thing about going backwards. I'm stuck on the dugout for some reason, maybe because there's Doug in the word. But I had to use the restroom after a couple, sodas, a couple sodas. And the restroom was right outside the dugout, and we were in the Angels dugout. And the interesting thing was, as I went in there and I tried to shut the door, it's a single stall bathroom, just a toilet, and the door wouldn't shut. I'm like trying to shut the door, and I'm not going to sell hot dogs, during a Topps event. So
was that a baseball stadium?
Yeah, well,
I mean, it's an appropriate time to sell hot dogs.
It would be, but it was a suit and tie event. So the guy outside there who works for Angel Stadium was like, "Oh, I'll watch the door for you. It doesn't shut." So I was confused at the fact that they just paid Trout $330 million, but they couldn't figure out a way to shut the bathroom door.
Okay, so how far was the toilet from the door?
2 feet.
Why didn't you just stand by the door?
No. It wasn't long enough.
Try to aim.
Well, I've mastered the cover my back.
Or like
technique.
maybe try to put one leg up on the door.
Yeah, I could have done that. But I was very surprised. But I was talking to, I think it was actually Rich. I was telling Rich this story. Rich Layton, who went to the WWE Transcendent event. We should have had him on here to talk about that, but. He was saying maybe it's because when guys strike out or something, they go use the bathroom, they slam the door. God damn it, I'm out again, and then maybe they break it all the time
because there's a lock on it.
No, I mean like slamming it behind them because they're 0 for 4. Golden sombrero.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So maybe it's constantly getting fixed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, that's what I took out of the event was the bathroom. So that was my most memorable.
That's a good
moment.
point. They don't want players juicing up.
Oh, so they want to keep. That's hey, I didn't think about that.
I think that's actually a better point than having rage,
right.
strikeout rage.
Just you don't want to see some needles going in some butt cheeks, Well, Jose Canseco, wasn't out there or anything, but
That stadium's been there for a while. There probably has been some shooting up going on in that bathroom.
yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
chill. Jose Canseco is a legend.
He's trying to give Chris Davis batting lessons on Twitter. That guy's Jose Canseco's Twitter is a must follow. I mean, it is. He doesn't use any punctuation, which is I'm not the greatest person on Twitter myself, but he also just calls people out. He has a podcast that I want to listen to. It's called The Truth Hurts by Jose Canseco.
I gotta say, he's setting the bar so low going after Chris Davis. He's 0
And Tim Tebow. Well, he already went after A-Rod and said A-Rod cheated on
No,
J-Lo.
I saw that. He is an entertaining follow on Twitter. I agree with that. I don't usually agree with a lot of things you say. That's one.
Yeah, he's an entertaining tweeter. So, yeah, for the event itself, they gave us a 50-card set of Ohtani numbered to 50, which has rookie all through the years. So they've done those at the Transcendent events. We got a Ohtani auto in our bag, and then we also got an Ohtani auto signed in person, which, in a genius moment, I think it was one of the first slides here. We were first in line because we were front row because we kicked out Tom Fish.
Got right in.
We were right up there, so I'm like, we got to ask him to sign in kanji, and he did. And I think there's only maybe 2 or 3 of them out there out of the 50, because there's 2 different versions numbered to 25. So I don't know. I don't know how much it's worth. Kind of cool. He actually dropped mine and kicked it, and then the Tops guys looked at me and were like, "Dude, are you okay with that?" And I'm like, and everybody's looking at me, and I'm like, "Am I going to be that guy? Because maybe if they only had 50, then somebody's not getting one, right?" So
yeah, I mean when he dropped it, it made that sound. It's a framed card, so everybody in line, I was like, oh, I'm like, you can hear that. You can hear that from the other side of the room. Then when he kind of kicked it, it was like,
yeah.
But you know what? It actually was in great shape.
Yeah,
It was in great shape.
Couldn't even tell. Yeah, and then later that night, after a few drinks, we played football with it, and it's still in good shape. It's crazy. We were just throwing it around the hotel room and playing football.
We did get the wrong size penny sleeves.
Football like Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
I do recall that we were getting wrong size penny sleeves, which I was like, damn.
yeah. They didn't have thick sleeves, so we were walking around. Our cards were unprotected, so I mean, they could have totally.
Like Kevin
my
Hart.
card,
But you know what?
My card could have caught an STD. I don't know.
The thing is that what's the worst that can happen? He already kicked yours across the room, so
Yeah, exactly.
don't worry about it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a memorable story, Ed. That's for sure. And then we had like some bonus Transcendent autos. I think I got Nolan Ryan, a couple other things. The bag was cool, and Dan got a Chris Bryant.
13 draft Chris Bryant
in
auto.
his bag. I got 2 Archives boxes in my bag.
I won. I beat Doug big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Winner.
Big time. They did give away the door prizes they had. Now, they did it different than they have the previous events, where they only had, I think, the door prizes that you see there on that screen. I think there's about 7 door prizes.
Yeah.
One of them was a Mookie Betts. What color was it?
It was a Black Wave Mookie
Black
Betts.
Wave Mookie Betts 9.5.
8.5.
8.5.
8.5, yeah. So.
My story's a lot better when you let me say 9.5.
It was
So could we?
Conrad
you know
7.
what? I think you were a little buzzed up. It was a 9.5. It was a Black Label 10.
6.5.
Yeah.
But still, dope card. There was a Jeter, I think, a Jeter 101. Mm-hmm. That was.
You can kind of see it in this picture.
There was a Ohtani. I don't think it was a game used jersey, but it was an Ohtani signed jersey.
So 5 out of the 50 won some extra prizes.
And Ohtani was he was good. He basically spent about 20 minutes taking questions, and you can tell that he's not comfortable speaking the language, but he understands everything.
Yeah.
Because he understood, I would say, most of the questions he understood.
Yeah. He Trout. Every time he would say Trout's name, he would smile and he would understand.
He likes playing Fortnite.
Yep.
He doesn't really listen to music.
No.
Right, Doug?
Doesn't know about BTS apparently either, which I was shocked. But, you know.
I mean,
I had some liquid confidence. I asked him about what kind of music he listens to, and he said he doesn't listen to music at all. And
then you basically said that, well, you look like you could be in the band.
Yeah, BTS.
Yeah.
And I was more commenting on the fact that he kind of is a good-looking gentleman. But after it was all said and done, and in reflection of it, that was borderline racism.
It was about 3 seconds later. I'm all, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a K-pop band.
But it was more of a out of respect that's what you kind of look like, you know. So
okay. Wow,
I'm just digging myself a hole.
Jeez.
Hey, I will say
Oh my
this.
God.
I meant he's a nice looking guy, but I'm also treading on the fact of
Whatever, dude.
you know.
No, I will say this. Otani is
Exactly.
Otani is officially dead to me. He doesn't listen to music. What the hell?
I know.
Who the hell
dude.
doesn't listen to music?
Oh man. Okay, next topic. Jeez.
But yeah.
So what did we have? We had a choice between sea bass and
pork.
short ribs.
Mm-hmm.
I went short ribs. Doug went short ribs. I actually don't know if anybody went sea bass.
Did anybody order Korean barbecue?
No.
No. There was just two options. It was
Doug,
two.
Doug was hoping. He figured there's got to be some Korean barbecue here, right?
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
But yeah,
I'm gonna hold my head down now.
what else? We had dessert. I didn't partake in dessert, but it looks like it was ice cream.
It
with
was ice
toppings.
cream. Yeah. I was too busy trying to get another drink, I think, and trying to film this thing from my leg. So.
What kind of ice cream?
They had like a whole ice cream setup. I think there was a bunch of different flavors.
It was probably green tea ice cream.
Mochi? Mochi ice cream?
Oh man.
Jeez.
Green tea mochi?
Dude.
Green tea mochi. But no, it was a good classy event. I was probably the most
you're
classy out of the bunch. But you know, I was dressed nice, so maybe you know it came across how I intended it, not how it sounded. But
we went.
It was,
when we got there. I'm gonna give everybody the details. Why not? So when we got there, we got right in, but we didn't. The bus driver went into the wrong exit.
yeah, we had to walk.
So we had to walk, and Clay said there was going to be beer on the walk, but there wasn't. But I think that was just to get me off the bus.
Yeah, I think he actually looked right in your direction.
I think he did. I think he looked at me. He's all, we got like water, and then he looked at me. He's all, we got beer, and I'm like, I'm down to get off here.
not so big pop on the chat says, so Shohei, what is your favorite Hello Kitty character?
That was actually, I saw Doug's notes, and that was on there, and it was circled and then crossed out.
Oh yeah.
After the BTS comment, I saw he was like, I can't go with that one.
Oh jeez. On a serious note, though, got to give a shout out to Kevin O'Neill. We hung out with him a little bit afterwards, and he's VP of sales for Topps, and just an all around good guy that actually collects and is interested in trying to improve Topps' brand and putting his best foot forward.
Does a great job. Had some great comments, great jokes. We were just having a good time. Great dude, one of the best dudes.
Fellow Irishman.
One of the best dudes in the industry for sure. And I'm glad he works for Topps, and really, really good event. And was able to hang out with a lot of friends were actually there, and we were able to hang out with. So that was fun. And really, I mean, I think there was only about maybe 35 people, maybe.
Yeah, 35 out of the 50.
35
passes.
out of the 50. But yeah, I was able to, again, steal Tom's seat, get the best seat in the house, and hang out with Adam, which was cool. Adam Dave.
Yeah,
Dave.
He'll know what we're talking about.
Dave Adam.
But yeah, and then once again we got stiffed on a hotel room. So that's the only other thing I'm salty about. Maybe the front row made up for that. But second event in a row where we had passes, but we missed the deadline. And $25,000 product, we can't spring from a hotel room. I got to give whoever's in that office, and I'm not going to name the name, but they must be getting a bonus based on how much money they spend on hotel rooms over there, because this is the second time in a row that they're like, sorry, we can't spring from a hotel room. It's like, well, you had 50 passes. You had to originally book 50 hotel rooms. Now, I know there's a cutoff for the block, but at some point, can't you just call up the hotel and say, hey, we got another one to add, just put it on Topps credit card here?
So
put it on Madison Dearborn Partners credit card. We got a big customer that's buying our most expensive product. You know, they kind of turned it in late because they didn't know who they were going to bring or what the dates were. So, you know, that's the only thing my biggest complaint is, hey, you know, spring for a hotel room for us.
So in Topps' defense, even though the money came out of my pocket as well, so I don't even know why I'm defending Topps here. But
devil's advocate.
When it comes to Mojo Break, deadlines are not really our thing. If you give us a deadline, there's a good chance we're probably going to miss it. And you could probably ask that across a lot of the industry people.
Yeah.
You can ask distributors like, hey, if you were to give Mojo Break a deadline, how do you think that would go down? Maybe 50-50. So I mean, the funny thing is that we made a big deal about it for the Mike Trout Transcendent, and then there was a conversation right then and there about the Ohtani, and we were like, we have Ohtani passes. Now, I kind of thought we were doing our RSVP right then and there.
Right. Let's hold those two rooms, which we only need one.
So, because we already committed, but I guess we didn't give like the actual RSVP.
Yeah.
So.
And then what? Okay, now I'm thinking about it too. And then what's the big deal about getting you guys a room, right? When there's one guy who has like 50 passes.
You know what I should have done?
Right. They're already saving that money.
I should have just basically had a Topps like shirt on and just slept in the lobby.
Just Angel Stadium. You're like, all right, I'm rolling out my sleeping bag.
I'm here for the Topps event, but I didn't get a room, so like I'm here in the lobby bar now.
That's a great idea. That's what we should have done. That'd proven a point. Just like lock our arms to like a couch or something, like in protest. Get out, Topps.
Well, I mean, the funny thing is that we probably wouldn't get a room, and we'd probably get arrested.
Yeah.
So we would get a place to stay that night.
We would.
We would.
Nice free food too.
Free food.
Yeah.
Maybe a spork.
Yeah.
Maybe a spork to go. Maybe be able to keep it with you.
Yeah.
Souvenir.
Exactly. We would have been.
The food in there ain't good, guys. I'll let you guys know that.
The food in there?
Damn. The food where you guys wanted to go?
No, we didn't want to go there.
It ain't good.
We just needed a bed.
Probably be sharing it with somebody. Little bunk beds.
I know. I'd have to sell our Ohtani kanji just to make bail.
I don't know how you would sell it. You're all. So do I get my do I get my phone in here so I can rock my eBay?
Accept offers, PayPal. Somebody send me cash. Put it on my books.
You gonna sell your kanji auto for some cup noodles?
For a teardrop on my face tattoo. All right. Well, let's move on to Bowman. The checklist just came out, guys. I tried to compile as much as I could. We knew that Wander Franco, Joey Bart, Vlad Guerrero were in there, but they have the full list of names, and it's going to be exciting. Bowman is the #1 selling baseball card. The first Bowman always is the most coveted. You can just look at sales of any of these past guys. I mean, Mike Trout obviously put it in perspective on a superfractor selling for $400,000. And you have Vlad's first Bowman selling for thousands of dollars. You got Gorman selling for crazy. So we've got 2019 Bowman. Props to Japers on Blowout, who's kind of got the checklist and already put which teams don't have any prospects, which teams have the most. So the team with the most is the Rays, and they have the best guy that everybody's chasing, which is Wander Franco. And Wander Franco currently is ranked 13th on the top 100 prospect list. So he's going to be in demand. This is the guy that everybody's going after early. Something to consider with him is that he's 18 years old, so it is going to probably be a project. It's going to be a 2 to 3 year project before he gets called up. He batted .351 last year. He's off to a little bit slow of a start this year, but he's the #1 guy that doesn't have a Bowman card right now based on rankings. So it's going to get everybody's nipples hard, and everybody's going to be bidding on these cards and buying the Rays in breaks because they're the first team off the board on our breaks. Every time we've posted a Bowman, the Rays are gone. So, and then my man Joey Bart, which I'm excited for because Joey Bart, I don't think the Giants have had a coveted prospect since we've been ripping Bowman, since maybe Brandon Belt, which wasn't even a coveted prospect at the time. He was just first auto.
I got a question. Is there another minor league player who's been in the league for a little while named Wander Franco?
No,
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Because wouldn't that be crazy if there's another Wander Franco and then those cards start selling for a crazy amount
By accident.
by accident?
Kind of like who was the guy for the A's? And then there was an Astro. Or no, it was the guy of the Giants, the guy that you hated, the third baseman, Matt Duffy.
There was another.
There was two Matt Duffys.
Yeah, I think the other Matt Duffy was the better.
I think there's a Wander Javier, right? Wander Javier, I'm thinking.
Wander Javier Franco.
Javier Franco. But yeah, Bart's in San Jose, which I'm actually may go. I got free tickets on Thursday. I might go see Joey and still swinging the stick.
You got free tickets?
Yeah.
How'd you get them?
Oh, I just found them.
You just.
They paid me to go.
Did you go to Rotten Robbie or something?
No, it was actually at the Giants store at Oak Ridge, and they had the tickets.
They're
laying
just
out
like
there.
they're
Yeah,
all
just take 'em all.
please go.
Take them all. But Joey Bart, unlike Wander, Joey Bart's 22, so I don't think there's as much long of a path as him to get to the majors as Wander will be. He batted .294 last year with 13 home runs in his first minor league action. So those are going to be the two guys coming out of the gate that are going to be probably the top names in this product.
Wander Franco in the San Francisco Giants organization. There's 3 Wander Francos.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There's 3 Wander Francos. One of them is a Giant. I told you. See, and that's why I'm here. I come here with the knowledge and I break it down. So now the Wander Franco for the Giants is going to be going through the roof, just based on name.
Just by accidental bids.
Because
returns.
Some of them are going to be minor league cards. So a lot of collectors will not know the difference.
Bart is a catcher, so yeah, that's what I failed to mention. Bart is a catcher, and I mean Posey can't hit the broadside of a barn right now, so hopefully they can move Posey somewhere else in the field.
Should have just sold your blue
Bart,
draft for like $50.
I'm ready to say let's just bring Joey Bart up now. I mean, let's just see what he could do. I mean, he's 22. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Let's
So it's
just bring him up.
ruin his confidence.
Yes, let me see what's going on. And I'm glad Max brought it up in the chat. It's a guy that I have up here. So the Marlins, they've got Victor Mesa and Victor Mesa Jr. So, but the one guy's card just says Victor, and the other one says Victor Mesa Jr. And yeah, are you brothers? Yes. Oh man.
Are they on the same team?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Victor and Victor.
I like it.
So and
they probably don't know which player they meant to sign, so they just signed both of them.
they're like the scouts were out there. They're like, one of those Victors is good.
They're all one of them was like killing it, and they're all which one? They're all I don't know. The scouting report actually has it maybe I don't know. We're just sign both of them.
Victor Mesa and Victor Mesa Jr. Yeah, that's great. That's gonna be fun.
Victor Mesa.
But I believe his cards on the checklist just say Victor, and then the other one's Victor Mesa Jr. So like Henry. We got some great names coming out. So you know what I'm saying? It just gets better. You got Lil Jordan Humphreys out of Prism Draft. I mean, with a great auto too. Birth certificates were 2 for 1 that day. Sometimes
are they twins? Or they look like the same age?
I don't know. Hey, John in the back over there. Maybe he can Google a Google machine for us and see what the age difference is.
We don't know. We know there's no John who works there.
Well, I'm protecting the name of the innocents, here. So, but they're in Bowman as well. There's another guy that I thought his name was awesome. So Blaze Alexander. Just based on name alone.
It's a good band. It's a good band.
Blaze?
No, FTB.
Oh yeah. So obviously a minor league thing going on, but Blaze Alexander is in there as well, and there's a whole slew now. Casey Mize is back in there, and Alec Baum is back in there as well, which is kind of weird to me. I know they've done this in the past, but these guys have already had first Bowmans, and now they're in actually the following Bowman release. What do you think about that? Do you think that Top should have that, or they should wait to bring these guys back in the fold? We just had their first Bowmans.
Well, we don't know what the contract that they signed. Maybe it was for X amount of cards, and they're like, let's fulfill the contract right now. Might as well. Maybe they need content. I don't know.
Well, I think
I mean, so you're gonna have technically 2 prospect autos of the same guys,
right?
But one of them is gonna be a first Bowman, and one of them is just gonna be the second Bowman.
Right.
Bowman Jr.
Bowman Mini.
Bowman.
Well, that's the thing, right? So Vladimir Guerrero is also his Bowman's going to sell well, but it's obviously not going to be comparable to the 2016 Bowman Chrome.
So if you pull a Vladimir Guerrero Bowman, you're gonna be like,
I'm gonna throw it away.
You know, it's not
Yeah, I'm
that.
done,
You're all, you don't want this one.
No. Why would I want a second one? I'm just gonna toss it in the garbage, dude. You know what I mean? But no. So Vladimir Guerrero's in there.
I think ideally what I would like to see is across the board you have the first Bowman auto, and then the next Chrome auto is when they make their Major League debut and it has the rookie card logo.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see.
Yeah, I like to do that too. But I think what happens. This is my. I don't know for sure.
Your insight.
Your
insight to what's going on. This is what was being talked about at the Transcendent party.
No, not at all. It's
Okay.
just a hamster's running in my head, and it's just producing thoughts.
You got a hamster in your head?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how my brain works. That they have these guys sign another year of cards, and then if they're short on the checklist, they could insert it in. So for 2019 Bowman, if they need extra guys, they got the Alec Baum, and they've got these guys.
Well, and
cards.
it's guys who have value. It's guys who are top
Right.
draft picks. So you pull a Casey Mize, you shouldn't be bummed. He is the first overall pick.
Right, and if they had some guys that turned in their autos already, see, that's the beauty of Bowman is they can just throw it in Chrome. It's the same design.
I thought you were going to say throw it away.
No, well,
No, I
do
thought
that
you were
too.
just throw it away.
Just throw it away. So if they get to Bowman Chrome and say they had Jared Kalenic autos, they could be like, okay, we're going to put them in Bowman Chrome because we don't have enough. So they can probably use that to kind of make sure that there's enough autographs in the product by having these guys like have these second autos signed.
Well, I mean, you're not going to sit down with Alec Baum and have him sign autos and just be like, yeah, we're not going to be able to use them.
Right.
You're going to figure out a way to use the inventory.
Right, exactly.
Why not add value to Bowman? Bowman needs more value, right?
Does it?
It
Yeah.
does. It needs more value. At
And-
the price it's at, it needs more value. It needs all the value it can get.
It does.
It does.
It's gonna be $1,000 a box. So there is there's obviously Eloy's in there as well. So you got Eloy, Jimenez autos.
Ooh.
Oh, and
Ooh.
by the way, if you guys,
Ooh, why
you guys were talking about it, you thinking about ordering some Bowman? C-Rad just put the code up on the screen.
Oh.
I don't know. He just created this code, just trying to sell some teams for you guys. I mean, this is gonna sell itself anyway. But if you guys want to save 15% off, you can use code 19Bowman on any of the Bowman breaks that are PYT. It has to be pick your team, which that's all we have on the site right now anyway. But if you use code 19Bowman, you can get 15% off, and there's no limit. If you want to just buy out, 10, 20 teams, prospect, go crazy, go ahead and do that. And it's a flash sale. I'm probably going to end that. I'm going to end that bad boy tomorrow. So make sure you get in on this. If you're listening to the podcast, get in if you're going to get in on Bowman and save big. And I pre-priced some of these teams without a checklist. So there may be some just good deals out there, and then you just use 15%, and it's an even better deal. So a little shoe came up, So
That is incredible.
that's, coming from Jim Rome. Exactly.
Is that Jim Rome?
That was. So then, speaking of tops and, dissecting some of the checklists, this came out. I thought this was kind of interesting. So Topps tweeted this out. Who is the Topps Baseball Mystery B redemption? Here he is. Fernando Tatis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mystery B. And then they came out 5 minutes later with this tweet.
My bad.
And they said, oops, please disregard that tweet. It was sent in error and contained wrong information. So,
Whoa, you know what that means?
So right away,
You know what that means?
that he's A? I don't
He's
think
A.
so. No, I think
he's
Vlad's-
A.
No, you think
No,
so?
I think he's A.
Okay, so A is probably him.
I think he is.
So then there's a couple guys that jumped on the tweet. This guy right here, which I don't know why he would have paid this much. He was like, can you refund the $900 I just dropped on Mystery Player Redemption purchased on eBay because of it?
No.
I'm like, do those really go for $900?
What's the GIF underneath? Is that a guy slamming a computer on it?
Slamming a computer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So then they came out and they obviously corrected it, and it's Eloy Jimenez.
How much you want to bet me that Tatis is Mystery Player A?
Why would they do that?
How much you want to bet me?
I'll bet you $100. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Vlad. They're waiting for Vlad. They're waiting for the moment they can name Vlad. I think B was gonna be between Eloy and Tatis. That's my thought. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Mystery Player A?
I think there's a deadline. I think if Vlad doesn't make his debut in the next 3 weeks to a month, then they're gonna roll out with Tatis.
That they're gonna roll out with Tatis in a couple weeks.
In a couple weeks.
Yeah, if Vlad. I mean, Vlad's already playing again, right? According to his agent, who runs.
He's
the
playing, but he's
reality
in
show.
the minors, dude.
Yeah.
He's in the minors.
Back to writing jokes and getting paid for it. Thanks, fellas. Think Blaze Alexander was stoned in that pick? he kind of did look like it. I mean, with the name Blaze, I don't know if you can take him seriously. You got to probably always think he's stoned. He plays for Arizona, so we'll see if he makes it up. Shortstop over there in Arizona. But Waiting for him to toss more cards in the box. Long arms, Mike says. Yep, that was Vlad Jr. Just he's getting work done, throwing them in the box.
Man, dude, I must be. I'm not even getting the comments anymore, man.
So what do you guys think? Other than guys that we've talked about for Bowman, what guys do you like that are on the checklist? What are you chasing? You guys got some PC guys that you're into that you're gonna chase? Because I'm gonna try to get Joey Bart. It's gonna be expensive. I'm gonna try to get Joey Bart. I'm looking at some of my other Giants guys on the checklist, and you can find the checklist at Topps currently. And Blowout also has, if you follow this Blowout thread, somebody posted the Excel version of it, so you can actually sort it. I'm sure Group Break Checklist will have it done here soon as well. But I'm looking at some of the notable guys. I mean, Chris Bryant has some autos in there. Another guy I didn't mention, Nick Madrigal, has an auto in there too, second Bowman. Eloy Jimenez, of course, what we mentioned. There's a lot of guys we haven't heard of, but we will get to know and love them. And the beauty of Bowman is just getting these guys and watching the market take to him, watching this guy hit 2 home runs in single A, and now his cards are through the roof, and everybody's going after him and chasing him. And
there was a time where Ronald Acuna wasn't one of the main guys that you were looking for. Juan Soto was not one of the main guys you were looking for. So you never know with some of these really, really young prospects. So that's like you said, and I mean, the way prospecting is right now, I've never seen the secondary market on fire as much as it is right now. So I would usually tell you, I'm like, hey, like a day or two after Bowman releases, swoop up all the guys who nobody's ever heard of.
Yeah.
Just in case. You never know.
Not a bad idea at all.
I don't know if that's going to be an option anymore. I think everybody is going to be priced high. It doesn't even matter. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy what every prospect is going for now.
Yep. And the Mariners also have Yusei Kikuchi, which I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but I know that people love him. And he's had redemptions in other products. We'll see if he's live. Max mentioned Luciano for the Giants, which is another guy I'm probably going to chase. I got to do some research on him. Marco Luciano, #1 international prospect for the Giants. So there's just a lot of stuff in this. And like Dan was just alluding to, I mean, this prospect market is crazy. And I think what set this whole thing off was the fact that it became real when Trout's auto sold for $400,000. It made the dream a reality in a sense that you can hit big, you can hold on to this card, and he can become the next Mike Trout, and you can get a card, you can get a guy, and it could be worth this much. I mean, he's seeing it with Vlad. I'm sure people paid a couple $100s for Vlad, and now they're $1,000. You've got Correa and stuff like that. But I wanted to look at the other side of the coin here and how many failures there was. How many baseball busts there's been over the years. Because there's more busts than there is Mike Trouts or Chris Bryant.
No.
I mean, you think about the sure percentage, it'll actually discourage you. The sure percentage of guys that are busts compared to guys
Are we gonna basically have people? They're gonna quit collecting after this segment.
No, I'm just.
Is that the goal? Doug's trying to take down the whole prospecting industry in one segment.
Just for me, no. But what I'm saying is I wanted to look at these because when is the right time to sell? Because there's obviously a peak. Vladimir Guerrero, Juan Soto, Ronald Acuna, they're all not going to sell for their prices now. One of them may go up and the other two may go down. All three may go down. So picking the right time to buy or sell is key, unless you're, of course, a huge Acuna fan. It doesn't matter to you. But I was just looking at it over the years, and there were some guys in the Bowman era, right? Delman Young, first overall pick for the Rays.
I think, wasn't he known for flipping a bat backwards?
Well, he had a brother,
and it hit the umpire.
I think so. It was either him or his brother.
He struck out, and he was walking back to the dugout, and he flipped the bat, and it hit the umpire, end over end.
Yeah.
Was that Delman Young?
It was either Delman Young or there was another brother. So it could have been Delman. Maybe you guys in the chat remember. Is Delman Young the ump hitter with the bat? So Delman Young, first overall pick. You can get.
I mean, if that's him, he's famous for hitting the umpire with the bat. So he's not a bust.
But what you can imagine is, I mean, we didn't have group breaks. We didn't have eBay wasn't as big back in 2003. But I'm sure some of these first Bowmans of the first overall pick were probably selling for $300, $400, $500.
Are we gonna go Brian Taylor?
I didn't have him on there, but I did see his name. I've got a few other ones that I just pulled out. J.D. Drew J.D. Drew.
Oh, J.D. Drew was a good ball player.
Yeah, but
He was a good ball player.
Yeah.
He was good. I mean, there has to be guys on this list that are worse than J.D. Drew.
J.D. Drew, but he was like during this time his name was huge. This was right before 01 with Pujols, and this guy was 2000. He was a new generation of baseball.
He was good. Doesn't he have a brother?
Stephen Drew, yeah.
Stephen Drew.
Yeah, Stephen Drew.
But J.D. Drew is good.
Yeah.
Matt Bush,
another first overall pick.
but he's in the league now.
Yeah,
he made a
he's back as a
resurgence.
hitter,
No, he's back as a pitcher. He's a reliever.
Is he?
He
Okay.
was with the Rangers.
That's right, because he was out of the league for like 10 years.
Yeah,
Substance abuse?
yeah, it was a little while.
Okay.
I think he served some time, but
And guys, go ahead and keep naming some in the chat. Yeah, Mark Appel. Now, Mark Appel is an interesting one because Mark Appel got drafted by the Pirates in, I believe, 11.
and then he didn't sign.
And he didn't sign.
Scott Boras.
And then went back, got picked first overall
First
for the
overall for the Astros. Yep.
And just never amounted to anything.
Then he was traded to the Phillies,
Mm-hmm.
and he couldn't get out of the Phillies farm system, and he retired about 2 years ago. The reason why I know so much about Mark Appel is that
Stanford.
He was my PC guy, and he was a big power throwing lefty that was like, I mean, he was a surefire top of the rotation ace, 20-game winner, and he just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's mental, I think, when it gets to this level. We got Todd Van Poppel. Yep, and it probably wasn't really necessarily Bowman era. That was what? That was like 80. Was that 89?
No,
90?
Van Poppel, I think, was 91 or 92.
Okay.
And I think he came up in the A's organization. But he ended up having a career. I think he went to the Blue Jays, and I think he pitched. He may have won a World Series with the Blue Jays.
Van Poppel?
Yeah.
Possibly. And Brian Bullington, long arms. Who did he get drafted by? Worst #1 pick ever. And what
Who?
year was that? Brian Bullington? Is Appel the Mannion of baseball? Possible. Well, Mannion didn't have any hype coming out. Still doesn't have any hype.
I'll still collect. If anybody's got any Mark Appel, I'm a buyer. I'm still a buyer.
Byron Buxton is the verdict. I mean, Byron Buxton still has a shot, right? He had a good spring. I think he's got a good start to the season. Problem with Buxton
He won a Gold Glove.
Yeah, but
Why are we like? We need. There has to be guys who just have never made it.
Well, I'm sure there is.
We're talking about guy is in the league right now. He won a Gold Glove. We're calling him a bust.
Well,
could you win a Gold Glove?
No, but for cards, Brian Bocock is the same thing as
Brian Bocock.
He's great with a glove. But
Brian Bocock was like a 37th rounder.
But Byron Buxton batted like 150 last year. He batted worse than Madison Bumgarner as a pitcher. He batted worse than.
But he won a Gold Glove.
So, but if you can't hit, what does it matter?
He's a tool. He's got one tool.
Oh, Pirates in 2002, huh? Brian Bullington. I could honestly say I don't know how. I've never heard of him. First overall pick. So must have busted really quick because I never even heard of him. But
so what do we consider a bust? Somebody who's basically a first pick who doesn't become an all-star? First pick who doesn't what is
No, I mean, I think anybody in the I'm thinking more in the Bowman era in terms of cards, right? So you get collectors that are jumping on this guy's bandwagon. Cards go way,
okay. How
way
about
up.
Jabba Chamberlain?
Yeah, Java Chamberlain's another one.
Okay.
I just had one. I was just thinking of. Somebody mentioned Brady Aiken in the chat. He had
Dustin Ackley.
Dustin Ackley, yeah. I don't know if his cards sold crazy. Rusney Castillo, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Daisuke Matsuzaka had huge hype. That was before us, but that was in like 07. Daisuke was Ohtani before Ohtani, really. And that's what makes me worry about Ohtani.
Donovan Tate.
Yep. And Donovan Tate. Did you hear about Donovan Tate? By the way?
Quarterback. No,
No, Donovan Tate went
did
back to college.
Did I actually just come up? I had no idea. I was talking about Bubba Starling, the quarterback from.
Yeah. Bubba Starling was another bust, but got $5 million payoff to go to the Royals to skip college.
Ooh, I got one for the Giants. Gary Brown.
Yeah, Gary Brown's big bust.
Gary Brown.
No,
Christian Colon.
Donovan Tate was drafted in 2009 by the Padres, and he had for weed. Got busted for weed, and he actually went back to Arizona Wildcats, and he was their quarterback in 2017.
Nice.
So
he's coming
obviously
out. He's gonna be an NFL quarterback.
No, he's that same year he left Arizona to be closer to his family in Georgia. So obviously it wasn't going to work.
Isn't Tim Beckham doing really well right now?
Yeah, but he's not his prices, right? So 2008 was when he came out. Now Leaf signed him to exclusive. Brian Gray and Razor signed him to exclusive, which probably Brian Gray will probably tell you that was probably one of his worst moves.
I mean, I think the key to being a bust, let's call it a Bowman bust, is that your cards were selling for, $300 to $400, and you basically didn't even really get a full season in the majors.
Okay. So, but what would the price have to end at then? So if you're paying $400 and now if it's below 100, he's a bust?
Bubba Starling.
Yeah, Bubba Starling.
His autos were, I think you sold a gold for like $400 to $500, right?
That's one for $800.
$800. You sold a gold first Bowman refractor auto for $800. I'm pretty sure you can buy that same card now for probably around $50.
Yeah, easily.
So
I would probably sitting up there by now.
I would consider that a bust.
Yeah. And Fervid, thanks for the link. Coming up after the show is brand new Diamond Kings. Now, we're talking about baseball. We got to wait a week for Bowman, but you know what we got today? Diamond Kings. You know who's in that? Vlad, Eloy, Tatis, Babe Ruth. And we're doing a random team at $31.99 coming up next. There's only 10 spots left, guys. All cards ship. So, honors. Is that a little honors action? C-Rad, a little impromptu honors, which is coming out on Friday. And thanks for the reminder because I'm totally focused on baseball today.
I don't even know why you're talking about. They didn't make any of it. What you're seeing right there, this is the only box they have.
The only
case. This is the only case that
existed. Is this a preview of it? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. You're gonna get
that Reggie White?
Oh my God, they got a Randy Moss, and these are originals that are slabbed and graded. Oh my God, they got a Patty Mahomes original in there, Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers, Todd Gurley. These are all in the product as originals. They're not.
They graded them?
Yeah,
they didn't do that last time.
Or they bought them graded. Andrew Luck 8.5. Crazy. So those are, these are going to be the, like what honors is so what the essence of honors football is, a lot of it, and I don't know if they're doing it the same exact way this year, is that every set they make, they have replacement cards. So that if your card got damaged in shipping, they have a couple versions of the replacement. So for what honors does, they wait for those replacements to kind of expire, and then they take those cards and then they stamp them 1 of 1 or 2 of 2 in this instance, like they had 2 Peyton Mannings. And that's how they make honors. And we love honors. We love 2016 honors. 2018 honors football comes out on Friday, guys. So get your spots. We're doing random group style. So if you like the Browns, you get into group 1, and you have a 1 in 8 chance of getting the Browns. So that's this Friday, guys. Reggie White, Jeff. Isn't that crazy? Reggie White autos. Rest in peace. So it's going to be sick. And we're probably only going to be doing breaks for like 2 days on it because it's going to be gone. Until this
is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be insane. So,
Rebecca Black said it the best.
Ooh, Rich Gannon.
Fun.
So, honors football this Friday, guys. Get your spots. Very, very limited. Stuff's gonna be.
Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, Calvin Johnson. It's crazy.
Len Dawson. No way.
Dak. Clay Matthews. Man, that's a big gallery they put out here, huh? If you're listening to the podcast version, guys, go ahead and check it out on Panini's blog.
Cooper Kupp, 1 of 1.
Panini posted preview cards from the pack out process, and there's some straight up ridiculous cards. So I would check it out.
Show me that Joe Theismann. They got some left over.
I know. Yeah,
Jimmy Johnson, 1 of 1.
Dude, they should have bought back the Cooks to 99 and had those signed. Just that would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
I don't think
to 99.
See, I think we look at that and we're like, that's iconic and funny and whatnot. I think Panini looks at that and goes, we don't want to talk about that. They don't want to be associated with anything that has to do with a scammer.
Yeah.
So they're not going to want to poke fun at it.
No, they should though.
No, they shouldn't though.
We all take ourselves way too seriously.
I do. You think this is a joke? You think this is funny?
Take it seriously. Now, what do you think about these? These downtowns are awesome, but I don't think they should have an auto on them.
They're a little busy.
Fine. Yeah, a little bit busy.
You know what would look better on it? A sticker.
Would it? Says no one ever. Says no one ever.
Well, what was that?
Just somebody saying no.
What was that? What was it from? Where'd you when you had to download that? What did it say?
It said this.
I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully.
Was that Dub?
I think it was.
Was that W?
Or somebody sounded like
Dude,
W.
this is the most Drew Brees I've ever seen in my life.
That's a lot of Drew Brees.
Everybody get that. He's the new Joe Theismann.
Star Wars, Jeff says. That's good. It's good knowledge. All right, well, before we end the show, we got some Diamond Kings to break, and we haven't really talked about basketball. And there was
Matt Bush made it.
There was a
He made it in honors.
He made it. That's a lot. Matt Bush in honors. There was a huge moment last night, unfortunately overshadowed by tragic Bronson, but Dwayne Wade, Nowitzki, our last game. I mean, I was watching the end of the Heat game. I was almost in tears. I mean, seeing Dwayne Wade talk about his teammates.
Were you?
I seriously was.
Really?
I'm a grown man that has kids, and I cry now for certain events. And
wow.
So I was holding back the tears. It was epic. I mean, this guy's 03, 04. I mean, he was great career. So my question to you guys: if you were drafting an all-time team, who do you take first between Dwayne Wade and Dirk Nowitzki?
Whoa, I have to get
primes?
one of them?
Because we're just talking about them too.
I take Wade.
I guess I'd take Dirk off the bench, my sixth man.
I would take Wade. I think Wade's a little flashier. Has got more rings.
More clutch.
Yeah, more clutch.
It had way more talent on every team he's been on, besides recent.
But he won one without LeBron. So
Only one, and so did Dirk,
Yeah, but Dirk won one.
and so did Wade.
No, Wade won three.
Without LeBron, he won one.
So because he got LeBron, you gonna throw that out the window?
So I can guarantee you, if you were to put Wade on the same team as Nowitzki, who won his title, they wouldn't have won.
But LeBron only has one without Wade.
Whatever.
They needed each other.
I would over those two. I'd go Dirk.
Yeah, he had Shaq, but Shaq was donut Shaq at that time.
Yeah, he wasn't dominant.
wasn't.
He was a force.
Well, I mean, he still was a force.
He helped win, but Dwayne Wade carried Shaq. Don't get it twisted. He
Yeah,
carried
that was
Shaq.
like one of the best seasons ever.
That was one of the best finals run.
He probably had Udonis Haslem. He was probably on the team.
UD.
Dude, Dwayne Wade, that finals was unbelievable.
Yeah,
That first one.
I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Dirk. It's neck and neck, and that's why I'm having the conversation.
Whatever.
I mean,
You love Wade.
Dade County.
I do.
Dude, Dirk.
What's that video of the girls announcing Wade after the Heat won the title, and they were naming it Dwayne Wade Day, but she said like, "We're naming it Wade Jones," and it was like somebody that worked for the mayor. Or she was like the mayor or something. She's all, "We're dedicating this day to Wade Jones."
And Dirk only played for one team.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade bounced around a little bit there
Yeah,
at the end.
kinda.
He did. He was
For like a year and a half.
He's like trying to find a locker somewhere. Somebody would take him in.
Hey, Pat Riley forced him out of Miami.
Yeah, that is true. Dirk didn't even play when he was young. I mean, he was in Germany. So
Dirk played his whole career with one team. He is the Mavericks.
yeah, very true. Yeah, he's the face. He's
I mean,
like,
if you think of the Miami Heat, I mean, do you?
I'll think of Dwayne Wade.
yeah.
I mean, it's a Dwayne Wade, Ronnie Cycli. It's you go back and forth. It's close.
You're right. Gary Payton did win his ring on the Heat.
Thank you, Gary.
He did. Oh, GP.
Man, you had to set yourself up for that one.
No, actually, Max did. He said it right there. So he was the segued me in just to. No, I'm not. You think I'm just here, just like.
No, I mean,
waiting.
Yeah, you are. You're like, man. You're all. I need at least.
Drop the air horn a couple more
50 drops in the 1 hour show.
Yeah, I actually have only done like 3 or 4 today. So
Three or four too many.
I've reserved myself. Nowitzki stretches the floor better. Very true.
Look, dude, I like Dirk as much as anybody else, but Dwayne Wade edges him a little bit.
You know what? Look how much taller Dirk is. He wins.
Dirk is an all-time player. Dwayne
Now, whose
Wade.
card would you rather hold on to forever?
Dirk.
Dwayne Wade.
Dirk.
Now, whose cards sell better? Probably Dirk's, right?
Dirk.
Dirk, a little, yeah.
Dirk.
So that goes against the white guy theory, though, right?
Who's got a cooler name to say? Dirk.
Dwayne Wade?
Dirk.
D Wade? D Wade? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they're both phenomenal players, once in a generation players.
I don't know, man. Like, you don't see players like Dirk Nowitzki. You do see players like Dwayne Wade.
Not really.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you do.
Well, they got his son Luca playing now, so I mean, there's just another generation of him. coming on.
Baby Dirk.
Baby Dirk. Yeah, Dirk is a hobby fave. I don't. Why does Dwayne Wade not get as much hobby love as he deserves? I don't know why. Because he came out the same year as LeBron. Is that what it is? He kind of got overshadowed. He was second fiddle that year. He's always been second. Even on his day, he's second. Because
if you're not first, you're last.
Even though they have the same amount of championships.
Dwayne spells his name wrong, so. Who's got the hotter wife? I don't know. Actually, I haven't seen Oh, well, I know Gabrielle Union. I don't know what Dirk's wife looks like.
But Dirk was also like restructuring his contract to stay with the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Like, he's just a good dude.
Yeah, Mark Cuban. I mean, he had a really nice, heartfelt little speech about it.
I mean, let's just give it to Dirk.
I can't vote for Das German. Lastly, I mean, what did you guys think about the Laker news yesterday? I mean, Magic Johnson, which I thought was extremely in poor taste on this night. I know it's obviously has nothing to do with the Lakers, but why couldn't he just wait until the final game is over of the season? He had to come in and piss on these guys' day.
Because that fool didn't want to be fired with the rest of the coaching staff. That's why.
You think he was?
Nah, dude, he would have never.
He had another year.
You can't. Nobody fires Magic Johnson.
Nah, he was about to get his ass fired.
Dude, no. I don't think he wanted. I don't think he had the stones to have to fire Luke Walton. So he quit instead. So he quit instead.
That too, yeah.
He probably was
why? Like Luke Walton's untouchable because of his dad?
No, just because maybe he doesn't like, maybe he doesn't like confrontation. Maybe he's never had to fire a coach. I don't think he actually has had to fire a coach.
He probably hasn't had to fire anybody.
Yeah, so he was like, I'd rather just go back to Dodger Stadium and watch them.
But why do it last night though? Like why it almost feels like it was a knee-jerk reaction. Like maybe we'll hear the story. Like maybe him and Pelinka were having a meeting and he's like, you know what? F you, I'm gonna go quit right now. Like it just doesn't sound like it's something that's like you think about. It seems like I'm hella pissed and I'm doing this right now.
I think Magic with the Lakers is absolutely untouchable. I think if he was going to get fired, they would basically talk him into resigning. So maybe that's what happened. Maybe they're like, hey, we don't want to fire you because you're Magic.
Yeah.
And you are Showtime Lakers. So why don't you just quit? Maybe that's what happened.
Maybe that's what happened.
We don't know. Do you know Magic?
I
don't know Magic. I'm not in the boardroom.
Here's my conspiracy theory that I know it's not going to happen, but it's just like it would be kind of funny.
President LeBron?
Well, LeBron, Dwayne Wade just retires, right? So now Dwayne Wade, he's VP.
Oh, come on.
But he's just a figurehead because LeBron's just running the team, right? So he gets Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, front office GM.
So this is what's going to go down with the Lakers. They're gonna fire Luke Walton and the whole coaching staff. The coach is going to be LeBron. VP is going to be LeBron. President's going to be LeBron. Usher's going to be LeBron. Ticket box office is going to be LeBron. Everything's going to be LeBron. They're actually going to change the name of the stadium from Staples Center to LeBron Stadium.
LeBron Stadium. It wouldn't surprise me. I'd be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
He may be the first ever player president.
I'm not only a player, I'm the president. I'm not only a member.
I mean, let's face it, he does that anyway. He makes all the decisions for his franchise anyway.
Right.
It's whatever LeBron wants to do. And that's why I love him. I'm a big LeBron fan. I think they should just give him the team. Just give him the team.
Do we have anything left in Diamond Kings? I spoke out of turn. That was a cycle that we linked up. Do we have anything left in Diamond Kings?
No, that one's been sold out for a long time.
So we're just ranting, and you guys are like, "Where's my random?" But I just thought it was an interesting conversation to talk about Magic. We'll see what happens.
Who wins Rookie of the Year?
Organization Trae Young.
What? Mm-hmm. No. But you love Luka.
No, Pizza Boy. I don't know.
No, you can't switch. You've been talking about.
Hey, it doesn't matter that both of you guys like Trae Young because Luka's gonna win anyway.
No, all season, Doug's been like Luka this, Luka that. I bought a Luka shirt. I love Luka, and I've been like, there's this one guy, Trae Young, is pretty good. He's gonna be a top 5 player in the league. Nah, you're dumb. You don't know what you're talking about.
Like Dennis Smith.
Now you're like, he's gonna win Rookie of the Year.
Well, and I will.
So it's a good thing I did all the work for you.
Like Lonzo.
Lonzo.
There's still a chance. We'll see.
To win Rookie of the Year?
No, not at all. Not that at all. He's got to stay healthy.
Maybe one of the other balls can come and win Rookie of the Year.
Maybe LeVar will be the coach next year.
You got President LeVar.
Yes.
And then you have the all ball family with Bron.
Hey,
actually, and then Bron's son, So double brawn and some ball. It's a brawn ball.
You guys hear
Call it brawn ball.
LeVar Ball said LiAngelo is stronger than Zion, and he would go over Zion in this year's draft.
Christ. Oh my God. I know I'm loved, but that much is. I know I'm loved. What's Busta? What's going on, man? I don't even know what we're talking about. I lost.
Dwayne
His
Wade.
name. It's Busta's Luca.
Thank you, Wade.
Oh yeah. Now I got you. A little slow today. I'm a little slow today after all my Bowman excitement. All right, well, guys, we got to get into some Diamond Kings random. So we'll jump into the random here, guys, and we'll see you next week on Hype 88. Peace out, everybody.
And that's it. Thanks for watching this episode. Visit MojoBreak.com for more info and your break spot. And we will see you next time on The Hype.
Check. We're back. Sorry. Already started the random, but my audio was off. So, what's up? We're in the middle of the random, though. So, we had 10 times on the random. I was talking to nobody, basically, because my volume was down. But here we go. 9th time. And the 10th and final. Angels down to the Brewers Marlins combo. All right, and your names 10 times. Once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10th and final. SCH down to Jimmy. All right, there's your teams, guys. You can go ahead and talk some trades, and we'll be right back. Fill it up. Mojo the Cycle, case number 19. I may need to restart this. Well, let me see if that helps. He said cutoff is 3 there, so he's going to try. Yeah. Cutoff for ordering SoCal. I don't understand why SoCal isn't 2 days.
Yeah, and go over to meet us in the day.
Well, both are still.
Look, I'm only 5 hours away.
Last call for trades. Cycle coming up at 4, guys. Still some big hits in that.
You know me. I like big hits.
And then we got triple threads, guys. Triple threads. Rare triple threads sighting here on our site. Full case. So we're baseballing it up today, guys. And we got some encased NFL today, too. It's good. Loaded schedule. There's only one left for encased. Orioles for Mets. All right. Josh, just need your zip code. What's up, Louie? Firehouse Mojo.
Power.
Is there red light on it? Keep that now. Oh. Orioles for Mets.
Oh, yeah.
You have to plug it in. It's going to go. You have to unplug it to stop it.
It's the handle.
Yeah, so it's not going to be cold. So TJ's got he puts one in the freezer. We got a new one coming on Friday, so. Oh, nice. You got the Transcendent Ohtani to 10. Sweet. All right, here we go, guys. What's going down, everybody? It's time for 2019 Diamond Kings Baseball Random Team Style number 1 coming at you on release day. We got Angels SC, Dodgers Chef, White Sox Jeffrey, Indians Iggy, A's Ron, Pirates Jimmy D, Nationals D Emery, Cardinals Chef. In a trade, Louis got the Orioles now. Phillies Denkin, Astros Joshy, Rays Benjamin, Twins VA Travis, Blue Jays Evan, Royals Joshua, Mariners D Grimm, Diamondbacks and Tigers combo Joshy. Padres, Grimes, Giants, Ray 32, Braves, KC Mall, Reds, N. Palmer, Yankees, Mr. Dr. Pepper, Mets, Joshy in a trade, Red Sox, Cody, Cubs, Buddha, Rockies, Ray 32, Ray, Rangers, Big Mick, and the Marlins and Brewers, Jimmy. And now we got to do a random for Case. So left will be 1, right will be 2. And we go 10 times. Once. Twice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. Come on. Every once in a while, random.org. Okay. 8, 9, and 10. All right, so we're going to do case 2, which should be right side. So, all right, let's get to cracking. The cycle coming up next, guys. Cycle. It's this one here. Put that somewhere behind you. We may have a special guest all-star appearance next week for Bowman. Can't announce it yet, but celebrity fill-in. Didn't make it out the door, but close enough. Let's get a cut auto. Oh, they got downtowns in here, C-Rad? Yeah. But they're not they're matte finished. It's kind of weird. There was an Ohtani in case 1. Huh? Yeah, I think it's a master case hit because we didn't get one in the second one, right? And we just finished our episode of The Hype, episode 87. We talked about Bowman, Ohtani Transcendent Party, talked a little Dwayne Wade, lots of fun stuff. You can catch that on the video or download the podcast on iTunes as well. Next week, I don't know if we'll have a hype. I really don't know if we're going to have time. Maybe a special 30-minute episode.
Probably a 30-minute if we do get it.
All right, box 1. Right out of the gate, we got an Ichiro relic for the Mariners. Ichiro, Seattle, and D. Grimm. Well, you know, there's a Yankee guy by the name of Dom Thompson, and I looked him up, and he's actually on the Mariners now too, but he has Yankees cards. What's up with the Mariners and guys that they're like Kalenic, and it's kind of interesting. Larry Doby, JT Realmuto, Ed Chicote, Adrian Beltre, Bobby Clemente, Christian Yelich, breeze through the base here. Kristen Stewart, rookie. Miles Straw, rookie, purple. Brooks Robinson.
It's on the calendar. Bowman, you scheduled them, right?
Yeah, they're up there. All those Bowmans are up there. Maybe not all scheduled, but there's a part of a schedule.
I think I saw the first. I think I saw 4.
And very nice. Guy's on fire right now. Rhys Hoskins auto going out to the Phillies. Dankin. Rhys Hoskins cards are going up.
I want to say in the morning, the first 2 hobby and the first 2 jumbo are scheduled. All right. Good luck, my first box. And a Jesus Aguilar. And Juan Soto going out to the Nationals. Relic, not numbered. Shohei Ohtani.
Computers running hot. May have to restart it. I mean, it's fine for now. But.
Danny Jansen. Jason Giambi on the Yankees. Colby Allard, Braves. Still doing auto. And Juan Soto framed. Kyle Tucker. And Cionel Perez.
Cionel
Who?
Perez going out to the Astros.
Joshy. There was only one left. I don't know if it's sold out, but there was only one left for encased. Honus Wagner. We'll try to get some more possibly for the weekend. Ken Griffey. Anthony Rizzo. George Brett. Jose Reyes. JD Martinez. And Lil Duggar. Steven Duggar for the Giants. Relic. It should be close to the time, Adam. You know, sometimes things can push us off schedule, but it should be pretty close to the time. And that is going out to San Fran and the Giants and Ray 32 Ray. Hard to predict sometimes. Kirby Puckett. Frank Baker. And Shohei Ohtani purple. Dontrell Willis. And cut auto Harmon Killebrew. Very nice. Diamond cuts, not numbered. Going out to the Twins.
Not numbered cut auto?
Not numbered cut auto. V.A. Travis, the logo. Harmon Killebrew. I wish I could kill a brew right now. That's good.
Sharks game tonight. I might kill a brew.
Yeah. Actually, I think I got a couple Rocky Tops at the house.
I'm going to go 5th quarter.
Are you?
Yeah.
Is that the home of the Sharks?
No, it's we're not going to be. I think I'll go. I'm just stoked to get the ticket like sold, so I don't have to worry about it. Joe Jackson. And Vladimir Guerrero, crowning moment.
7 spots left in the cycle. Coming up next, and we got triple threads on deck 2.
Edgar Martinez, dual relic auto going out to the Mariners. Very nice.
D. Grimm killing it. Love that design.
Not numbered, but nice hit. Roger Clemens going out to the Astros. Pee Wee Reese framed card. Satchel Paige framed card. And our second hit of the box. Dual Bat Relic 23/25 George Brett going out to the Royals. Kansas City Royals.
Hall of Famer Martinez, I know. How did he get in
Blake
before Barry
Snell.
Bonds?
Everybody will get in before Barry Bonds. Steven Gonzalez. And base. I don't know if Barry's getting in now. I'm not sure anymore.
Randy Johnson. Vlad Guerrero Sr. Jake Bowers. And Daniel Murphy for the Mets. Daniel Murph for the Mets. And the Mets are Joshy in a trade. Jacob Nix. Growing moment, Joey Votto, Reds. And for the Blue Jays, Ryan Baruki. Ryan Baruki for the Toronto Blue Jays. And not exactly the Blue Jay you're looking for, but getting you on the board. Evan for the Blue Jays. Vlad Jr. purple. Framber Valdez. Might be my new favorite player. Ryan Baruki. And base. Football? No. Okay.
Who's got it? An original pre-sale? Crazy. Love those guys. And quad relic Ronald Acuna. Very nice. Going out to the Braves. Lamp. Ichiro. And Josh James, all up in it, going out to the Astros. I don't think we're going to get an inner case without a Josh James.
Doesn't seem like it.
Javier Baez, framed. Gleyber Torres. Francisco Lindor. Ozzy Albies, framed. Bryce Wilson, framed. Manny Machado, and base.
I've not hit a Ramon Laureano yet, which is interesting. Clayton Kershaw, purple. David Wright. And little Steven Duggar ink for the Giants. 20 of 49 to go along with that relic from earlier. Duggar. Now, if his name was D-O-U-G-G-A-R, I might collect him. He's got my Noah Bagels name on there, but, you know. Noah's Bagels refers to me as D-U-G. David Fletcher.
That's how you spell Doug. Maybe you spell it wrong.
I probably do. Manny Machado.
What if you went to the DMV and you're like, I want to change the spelling of my name on my license?
To D-U-G.
I'd go D-U-G-G.
Doug. Strong G. Francisco Lindor. And relic for the White Sox, Mike Kopech. Chicago White Sox. Getting them on the board. Jeffrey Kopech.
Highly consider changing your name to Doug.
Henry. Doug. Lindor, Vlad, and base. Six spots left for Cycle. Breaking next. I haven't decided if I'm going to restart the computer or not, though. May have to do that.
And a crowning moment, Hideki Matsui. Gold foil variation, but not numbered. Miguel Cabrera. Trevor Story. And Miles Straw. Going out to the Astros again.
Who?
Miles Straw.
I already marked the Astros.
Yeah, they also got a Josh James.
I don't think I marked them for some reason.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, right there.
Gleyber Torres. Why does my phone go off? There's a Miles Straw. Again, rookie. Yadier Molina. And Juan Soto, Bat Relic, Bat Kings. Going out to the Nationals. And
D.
base.
Emery. Kristen Stewart. And another Dan Murphy. Daniel Murphy relic with a little bit of a pinstripe for the Mets. Griff Jr. Pujols. Ooh, we may have a buyback. Or some kind of something different. Well, maybe not. Let's see. Oh, it's just a crowning moment as teal. I hadn't seen it before. Dontrell Willis. It was backwards in teal. So I thought it was something different. And let me see you get low. Brandon Lowe for the Rays. Tampa Bay. Brandon Lowe.
It's not. It's Lau.
Brandon Lowe for the Rays.
I was watching that game. It's the series against the.
Okay, Brandon Lowe
Pretty sure it's Brandon Lau.
for the Rays.
One of those boxes.
Mookie Betts.
Oh man.
Hey, Jameson. Happy hump day. Salvi Perez.
I mean, hurts. How much glue can you put on a pack here? Jeez.
Are you done buying Lucas? Jameson? Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We did a little talk on Bowman and Otani, Transcendent Party. We talked about Wade and Dirk towards the end of the show.
All right. We got a Roger Clemens.
And Magic Johnson.
Blake Snell. And Jason Giambi. Matt Chapman. And Josh James all up in it.
Another
15 of 49. Dual prime relic going out to the Astros.
Another one.
Chris Bryant. Anthony Rizzo.
Nice.
Steven Gonzalez. And Tuki Toussaint going out to the Braves. Atlanta auto, not numbered.
KC Mall.
Satchel Paige. And base.
It's weird. When it goes to my camera, the CPU goes down, but on yours, it goes way up.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know.
That one's actually
I
right
know.
there.
Bryce Harper. Tukey. Brad Keller, purple. And Michael Brantley relic for the Indians. Jersey. I think the Indians getting them on the board, I think. Yep. Iggy. Hey, Joel, thanks for tuning in, Joel. Happy birthday coming up on the 21st. Shout out to you. And hopefully you pull something nice out of your Metal Sports Heroes. To come.
It's a fun product.
Ichiro. Luis Severino. How old is Joel going to be? And who's his favorite baseball player? Kyle Wright. Auto. Kyle Wright for the Braves. Ah, anytime, man. Anytime. Kyle Wright. KC. Ah, nice. I was collecting big time when I was your age as well, Joel. So it's a lot of fun. Alex Bregman.
All right, last box. Good luck, everybody. Got a Miles Straw. Let's close it out with a Vlad auto, huh? Hideki Matsui. Maybe a downtown insert. Aaron Judge. And Reese McGuire dual relic going out to the Blue Jays. Christian Yelich.
Somebody should be in there. Yeah, there you go.
Christy Mathewson. Gleyber Torres. And Willie McCovey auto.
What?
Boom.
Rest in peace. That is awesome.
Late, great Willie McCovey autograph going out to the Gigantes.
Ray, that is awesome. That's not numbered, huh?
That's not numbered.
Can't think they have a lot of those.
Had probably a couple stickers left over. Daniel Ponce de Leon.
5 left for the cycle. Breaking next.
Look at the way they have his name written on there.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before. Oh, I don't know why I'm talking about that. All right, I'm going to get set up for the recap here. I got you.
Did you print out number 1 already? PYT?
Yeah, I printed it twice. Pine Tar and the George Brett. All right, let me save my video. What's going down, guys? It's time for the recap for 2019 Diamond Kings Baseball 12-box case random team number 1. So we're going to go over all the autos and relics. We'll start with the relics. Juan Soto for the Nationals. George Brett, bat relic to 25 for the Royals. Vlad Guerrero insert for the Blue Jays. For the Braves, Ronald Acuna, Diamond Deco relic. Josh James to 49 Astros. Juan Soto relic for the Nationals. Reese McGuire for the Blue Jays. Steven Duggar for the Giants. Daniel Murphy for the Mets. Another Vlad purple. Kopech for the White Sox. Murphy for the Mets. Brantley for the Indians. Ichiro for the Mariners. Got a Diamond Kings relic auto, Edgar Martinez for the Mariners. Josh James auto for the Astros. Touki Toussaint auto for the Braves. Ciano Perez for the Astros. Miles Straw for the Astros. Willie McCovey. Man, I'm super jelly of this one. Jersey auto, Big Mac. Willie McCovey. 28 of 49. Reese Hoskins and Harmon Killebrew cut auto. It was a good case for the Twins on Harmon Killebrew. Baruki for the Blue Jays. Duggar to 49 for the Giants. Brandon Lau for the Rays. And number 299, Kyle Wright for the Braves. 3 spots left in the cycle, guys. Let's fill up the cycle. We also have triple threads as well. Rare triple thread sighting. All right. Mojo the Cycle, number 19 is next. 3 left. All right, I'm going to take this moment to restart my computer here, guys. Just give me a second. So just stay in the feed. All right, I'm going to restart it, guys.